What's good, YouTube? Back once again, bringing you Super Smash Bros. Wii U edition.
Yeah.
With my boy Blue here.
Pleasure to meet you.
What's up? I actually introduced you as Blue because that's how I know you.
Hey, that's how we met.
The community knows you as Soul.
I don't blame you at all. That's how we met.
So,
it's an old Pokemon League moniker.
Oh my god, yes. Way back in the day.
Absolutely.
Alright. So, I'm going to be taking on Soul in some matches while I give him a sort of interview for you guys.
It's like a challenge run.
Yeah, it's like a challenge run. And I'm giving you no holds bar, by the way.
Go easy on me.
Oh no, I like to give it to you dirty. We're actually going to do 3 lives.
Okay. Texas 3 stock, I respect it.
Yes.
Let me fix up our timer then to 8. Okay. Not that we'll need it either way. But...
Damn!
For you and for me. Look, Max dies fast, he kills fast. Okay? I promise you.
Oh, there we go.
Trust me.
Okay. So, we are going to go into this. I do like Omega style anything. Sure. So,
okay. Respect it.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like it doesn't give the stage the advantage. It's just us playing. So, ooh, hello. I haven't played Smash in a while. Oh shit. Okay. Yep, I'm dead. And it begins. All right. So you're going to Evo. Okay, that's what. Wow, I gotta get back into this. So I know you're going to Evo. What's your? Are you excited for it?
Yes, I'm excited. Evo Japan's going to be an interesting event, to say the least.
Oh my god, I can never complete
There are going to be a lot of elements to it. But Evo Japan's going to be an interesting place, to say the very least. There's going to be a lot of different games there. I'm going to be entering into... One moment, I smack this. I'm going to be entering into Smash, ARMS, and a little bit of Guilty Gear. Bam. A lot of people actually don't know that. Big pickup on the anime players.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's your opinion on MVC Infinite? I know it's not like a big... Oh, and the new Blaze Blue. What's your opinion on Blaze Blue?
I've loved Blaze Blue for ages, and I think that these anime players are really great. I played dedicated Guilty Gear for about...
I love the position of like, now that I've kicked your ass,
it's much easier for it's much easier for me to look. I was just really getting into it for a moment. I'll dial that back.
No, it's okay. I respect it. I got my ass kicked.
But Guilty...
And you know, he's kicked my ass since we first fucking met.
But Guilty Gear has been a fascination. Just ARCSys in general has been a fascination of mine for shy of a decade, and I've been looking for a good game to break into it. But I have a lot of respect for Blaze Blue players, Guilty Gear players, so, you know, I'm particularly looking forward to Dragon Ball Fighter. It's most of the reason I'm heading out to Japan, is to, not for the tournament, but to train for that game, specifically.
That's awesome. It's so much harder to do an interview while... Oh, hello. Oh, I'm going silent again. Okay, so, I know you're definitely doing ARMS. So, and you were talking to me earlier about how Customs is a whole different format than what you're used to.
Yes, Customs is going to be a big deal. And honestly, I'm probably going to be off my game for ARMS, as I expect. I've always trained my entire career in the default category, so with Japan switching over to Customs, it's going to be an interesting spectacle to see.
That's... I am so into the game right now, and I'm sure everybody can understand.
Oh yeah, we all get focused sometimes. Hell, I started out that way, although I think I finally found my pace. I don't mind talking, I don't mind talking.
And, ooh, I'm still in this... Ah, oh, you knew the counter was coming. Oh, you've already predicted me. But see, this is why I like the Omega stage, because it's not about whether or not I get stage hacks. It's your skill versus my skill.
So, one of the things, too, is that competitive stages generally won't include anything like, I don't know, regular Pac-Land or anything with a high propensity for quote-unquote stage hacks in that sense. So, you know, this is definitely one option, but it's not the only valid option. I think that tripods bring a lot to this game as well, and I think that there's definitely something to say about it.
Oh no!
I'm not sure exactly what I can
I
say
haven't
on your
even
interview,
taken
but
out one life from you.
I'm not exactly sure what I can say about that fight there, but I think I survived on that ledge grab by the skin of my dick.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna feel satisfied until I take at least one life from you.
Oh, you'll take... I will SD multiple times tonight, guarantee you.
So,
yes.
Japan. I know you will be going to Japan for a little while, not just for EVO.
Right. The World Warrior thing, training for Dragon Ball Fighters, and I also want to
Yes.
pick up... I also want to pick up tips from, like, the Japanese community in regards to their approach to playing this game's neutral. I'm very aggro, and I can actually be really reckless. So I'd love to kind of blend some of their playstyle into mine, and you know, absorb what makes that playstyle so efficient.
And we're back with a little bit different touch here. I'm gonna give you my Roy, who's even slower.
This is Ike.
Ike. I said Roy.
Roy.
I was very distracted mid-fight. Can you tell my counter-heavy playstyle?
I can see. Absolutely.
Oh my god, it trashes in pubs, but not against a professional. So,
big difference between competitive and casual play, and a lot of people don't realize it until they're in the pit.
oh, I know. Everything that I pretty much do, I can tell the difference. But anyway, games which I play a lot of. Hey, we're a game champion. Oh my god!
Nice counter. Roll.
He Oh!
I just know what fear. I just know fear. That's like I would do that too in that situation. It's a fearful situation, you know, and that's kind of the difference between knowing, I suppose. You run into these situations enough, and eventually they become secondhand, and you understand what's in your opponent's head.
You know, as a YouTuber, I feel like that's just against the community. Oh, right. You're invincible during... Or... It's uninterruptible. Yeah. So, Cuphead. I'm trying to go through my list. Oh, wow, this is more a handicap for me than you, it would seem.
I have a little bit of experience of talking while I play. Mostly talking shit.
Mostly talking shit.
That's where my comfort zone lies. So what do you want to know about Cuphead, friend?
So I know they denied you the record for basically your two-man, not two-man run through.
I understand why they did, but a little background for the audience here. So I do a lot of abstract, like, Cuphead runs. I try to make a point to push the game in a lot of ways. So I've done a few damageless runs, for example. I'm the only person recorded right now to have done the game front to back damageless. And so one of my fun challenge runs is I took a controller in each of my hands, played two-player mode solo, and I unintentionally beat the... to be fair, it's a bit of a joke category. I don't think a lot of people really compete for it, right?
Yeah.
But I did unintentionally take the first place time on speedruns.com for the fastest co-op like completion. And so when I submitted it, they're like, listen, that won't fly. You're not two different people. And I said, but that's what makes it hard. And he goes, I know, but I'm sorry.
But that's the difficult part.
Yeah,
Well, too bad.
That was the handicap, not the advantage.
Oh my god. It's so much harder to come back from this, especially because you have so much practice in this, and lately I've been playing 20XX, which, have you heard of that game?
Oh yeah.
Yes, oh my god, I've fallen in love with that game. So, and I've been playing a lot of Dungeon Run on Hearthstone, which if you guys want to watch me play that, you know, I still have Warrior, Rogue, and Druid to do. But, oh my god. I went insane one morning. You thought I was gonna just ledge grab, didn't you? Joke's on me, I still died.
I genuinely thought you were gonna ledge grab it.
Yep. I just had to accept that one.
So when approaching neutral in a game like this, it's best to focus on the risks and the rewards. So for instance, always say, what will happen if my opponent reacts? If you miss, are you dead? Right? So I throw out a reckless KO punch, I'm in a huge risk.
Which you do often against me.
Well, you leave yourself open as well. So you're committing a lot of lengthy lagging missiles. So see there, and there. Should be stuff.
Oh my god, there it is! Put one up! Oh, I get one attack, or one life, and now Soul's gonna just wreck me.
Also, whenever you find pressure from behind, you roll. If you land, you roll. It's a habit.
True.
And the important part of approaching this game from any kind of professional FGC standard is to understand, like, the actual behaviors of your opponent.
Which mine are obviously easy tells.
Oh, sure, but you also have less experience in that sense.
That's true.
So it's a byproduct of knowledge, you know?
Oof. And game. You know, I'm satisfied that I got one kill.
You'll be just fine. But
oh man.
But I think one of the key things in a game like this is understanding the mindset of your opponent, and I think it can be habitual. I think a lot of people are products of their own feet, so you can use it to your advantage. I like to smother and suffocate people because it causes them to condition into bad habits.
No, I just start out with bad habits. Yes, okay. I had to make sure that the custom fighting was off.
Sure.
Which I'm pretty sure that does affect. Yeah, that turns off all the
Not for me.
points. It doesn't?
Mies can do any custom.
Oh.
I see that you're a big fan of sorters.
Yes.
That's okay. I actually, so is Rio. He's a Smash mentor. Kind of grew up with the guy.
Also, like, it started out because I'm a big fan of Fire Emblem, so...
That's actually, he's quite the same way.
And a lot of people don't, like, a lot of long-time Fire Emblem fans don't agree with the new ones, but in my opinion, like, it's not about, you know, oh, this is just like old Fire Emblem. It's about, it brings in a new market, and it reignites the whole Fire Emblem series. Now, you know, hopefully, you know, it'll bring back, and the knockout. That hurt.
It'll bring back?
Hopefully it'll bring back, like, the old games into a new perspective. Maybe introduce, like, a casual mode for casual people. And, you know, we can experience, like, you know, Skyrim going in 100,000 times into every single console known to man. And I forgot to make this Omega.
You know, it's been fun either way.
But, hopefully, like, we can get... Oh my god. It's really, really intense trying to, like, fight you and talk at the same time. I knew that coming into this. But, yeah, so, you know, with Skyrim coming in 100,000 times, maybe we can introduce more HD remakes of older games that we enjoy, like Crash, The Crash
trilogy, and remastered Dark Souls coming out.
Exactly.
I'd love to see one for Chrono Trigger.
Oh my god.
Chrono Trigger would be the
I missed that as a kid.
Chrono Trigger would be the #1 game on my list for a quick remaster.
I never got to play it.
Especially if we could get, especially if we get Toriyama on board with the art style.
Oh my god.
Delicious.
Oh, so yeah, so that's why it's just like, yeah, you can complain about all the. I'm going back to Marcus for a while.
Sure. Whoever you like.
I know you're gonna run me through the dirt with everybody, but
I was gonna say after this I'll pull out my Pocket Mewtwo or Bowser Jr.
Okay.
They're notably less.
I think it's less about me trying to kill you now, and it's more because I definitely started out like trying to actually beat you and giving you my all, but now I want to do the interview more.
Yeah,
so because
I respect that focus.
Actually, the first thing that I really like about you is the fact that you just no holds bar when I first met you kicked my ass in Pokemon.
I don't believe necessarily in holding back against opponents.
Which I actually respect that. And everything that I do, I feel the same way. So to have an opponent who, like, actually does that to me actually makes me excited for it. Because I get really bored of, like, people who want to coddle you. And it's like, no, throw me into the shit of it. Because if you challenge me, then I'll be more excited to play it. You know, like, oh, you know, I have a goal now. You just countered the shit out of me, didn't you?
That was no counter.
It wasn't?
Nope. Armor. But yes, I think that necessarily breeds more competitive play. I think that
so
it's a good thing. There are people that would disagree, but I also do not believe in the notion of coddling someone. When you took my stock, you took my stock. I would, like,
yeah,
mayhaps I made misplays, but at the end of the day, that is just what it is. But it's that, you know, that makes it my fault.
That's what makes us human too.
I like to keep everything on my sleeve. I'm pretty honest with you. That reflects in the fact that I fight honestly.
It feels good to get that counter too. Especially because that's what I'm most known for. And I don't know if you want to talk about some of your old Pokemon teams.
So,
and maybe your favorites, like definitely because I know.
Oh, I can list you
like
favorite Pokemon individually for sure. So, basically, some of my favorite teams from the Pokemon era. My favorite team was in Gen 4. I would run really strong OU stuff at the time, which incorporated unconventional OU stuff. So I didn't do like the Latios stuff. I did like Infernape and Milotic, and I made them work. Really.
Milotic, I know, is your staple in our
still is
local. Yeah, is your definitely what you're known for.
I believe that Pokemon, although it's completely outclassed by Vaporeon, I think that it's still a really solid contender in general. It gets the job done, and its special walls. Dude, I once special walled a Zapdos through Thunder. You know, I mean, you can do some incredible things.
Yes. What I'm most known for, and why our logo is the way it is the Substitute doll.
Substitute's a great move and a nice mix-up. Really throws me off.
But you actually weren't in our group at the time. Like, well, no, you were, but we didn't really go against each other that much because it was kind of my crappy team, but it was my fun team. But I had okay, you're so good. I did not do. It's fine. Again, this is more about the interview. So I actually had a full prankster team, and I would always joke that the Substitute doll was my actual Pokemon.
Oh yeah?
Yes. So and
I'm actually shocked you didn't use Greninja in this game. You know he's a counter with a Substitute doll. Right?
I know.
I mean, I know he's no sortie,
I can't get used to his, like, he feels a little janky to me. So, like, I wanted a Greninja, but it's just like I could never get used to it, and I have more love for Fire Emblem. But, yes. Wow. Wow, I did not, that was meant to be a side beat. Okay. Anyway, back to the new game. So I know you were talking about Dark Souls. Mm-hmm. You're excited for a couple more single-player games because you're pretty much well known in the community for your multiplayer games. Competitively. Ooh. So you know, any other like really exciting single-player games that you're excited for?
Exciting single-player games on the horizon. Let me get that at thought real quick.
Wow, you smacked the shit out of me.
So, exciting single-player games on the horizon. Well, I think Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze coming out is going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it as a whole. I'm glad they're doing the remake. Remastered Dark Souls, which is kind of like a single-player light, if you know what I mean. Like, it is multiplayer aspects, but let's be real. I think the remaster of Dark Souls is going to be fantastic. I'm a big fan of that. Always have been. And it hasn't been announced, but I have suspicions for Cuphead 2. Kind of stubborn.
You know, I can see that happening. Cuphead
There's
too.
no
With
way.
this
Just from a pure capitalist point of view, there's no way it's not happening after its widespread success.
I'm literally going random at this point.
I need to actually do the same.
A thing I like to do in all fighters is go random for as long as I can, just to know this, like.
Oh yeah, to understand fundamentals over individuals.
So I know it annoys literally everybody in the channel or anybody in the community.
They dislike it when you do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's an important practice.
Mainly because I can beat them with all of them. Not you, obviously, because.
Well, the difference between casual and competitive play is significant, and that's okay.
Oh, the shield. It's like the shield. Which I don't. Oh, that is a KO. Punch. Yep. And we're silent again. God, fans, don't you just love it when we're completely silent?
Let me know when you have something to say, and I'll answer.
Oh, man. I'm trying to go through my list and see what else I needed to ask you. What's your opinion on the new Sonic game? Since I'm Sonic and
Forces?
we are playing through it, yes.
So, Sonic Forces, I can't... Like, okay, so I haven't played it thoroughly, so mind you, grain of salt on that, but I still think that the franchise deserves better. I think that. I think as a whole, Sega's pretty much burnt the franchise to the ground. There are good examples. There's Sonic Colors, Sonic Mania, Sonic Generations, and then you have, of course, like the old school stuff as well. There are good examples, but...
Are you gonna go random?
For every one of the... Yeah, I'll go with Bowser.
Okay.
He's got nice hair. Larry. He's got nice hair.
Oh, Shannon loves Iggy.
Iggy's pretty.
Oh, man. But, yeah, so... Oh, God. We were talking about Sonic Forces, that's right.
Well, hey, somebody has to, right? I mean,
oh my God,
you guys that made Sonic Forces don't want to talk about Sonic Forces.
No, they don't.
Here we are.
Oh my God. And like I said, we are definitely playing it through the channel, and oh my, well, I'm not playing it. John, the co-owner of the channel, but holy
Who put
crap.
that wall there?
I don't. And I'm going through the stage. All right. Ow. Oh, hello. I'm back. I guess.
What? What is this nonsense?
It's Donkey Kong.
It's not even Donkey. It's Port Aerodrome. This stage is crazy, man.
I was hoping I could catch you that. I didn't realize you could go that high. Anyway. Oh my God. Boop. Oh God, that was not what I intended at all. Oh, there was a few cars there. Oh, but oh,
what is this say?
Oh my God.
It's funny though, because that's the I think that's also the difference too, right? Like, I don't get exposure to this kind of thing. So like, I'm almost experiencing new things for the first time in Smash,
oh my
even
God.
after all these years of competitive play, which is funny. Like, I see the fun side to this too. I don't think it belongs in a tournament, but I see the fun side.
Oh God,
I
no.
see the fun side.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Which I don't. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Good night. There's a wall there. By the way, if you didn't know. Oh, good night. And game. Oh God, yes. Oh. So we're gonna cut the episode here, but is there any last minute things that you'd like to say before you're famous on Evo?
I just wanted to say thanks for the time, and I'm really glad we got to play some games in here, and I had a good time. I appreciate it. I know the interview at times was a little bit hectic, and it was tough to keep up with things. I understand that kind of pressure, but, you know, thank you for having me over, and thank you for asking what you did.
Alright, guys. See you next time.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, follow me on twitch.tv/FightSoulFight.
Hashtag no shame.